to another episode of Musical People Journeys. We are reviewing the new rock albums of the year. Actually released in April, and we're reviewing them. Welcome, I'm Nigel, and welcome to my panel, to Lauren, to Simon, to Will, and to the wonderful Pete. So anyway, what do we do? I'll tell you what we do. We listen to albums, we rate them out of 5, see if they get into our Hall of Fame, because we're crazy like that, and let you guys know what we think. Today's offering, new to us, a band called Elvenking and Reader of the Runes. Reader of the Runes, Luna. Now, let's go to our resident witch, who will read the runes of Luna. Lauren.
That intro sounds so well, and then it was just like, Lauren. Let me cast my mind into the ether, and yes, I see how this album did for me, and it was pretty bang average, just above. It's one of those where, much like one of the other albums this month, it's passed me by in listening a bit. Nothing majorly stood out and shone in a huge way. That's not to say what it does though. It doesn't do well. It's just one of those where it didn't grab me and make me listen to it and go, "Oh, I'm taking you on an adventure. You need to listen to this." It all sort of just melded and mushed, which sometimes when an album does that, it's magical and it's just like, wow, I've been taken on this whole experience. Whereas this, it was a way in which it wasn't massively investing and it was just okay. I gave it a bit more because, like I said, what it does well. But overall, like I've said for other albums, it's just not something that's going to be in my rotation to listen to every day. But yeah, they tried.
I'll chip into the while we're at the witches of the show. I'll read what Trish said as well. Because part of the covenant with you. It's similar, I think, in terms of average. She'll love that one. She just for her, just a bit of an average album. It was okay. It was good. It doesn't mean it was not good, but surely please dedicated loyal fans on that score. So the covenant of witches within our show tend to agree. Now, what about the sorcerers? Let's find out. Let's go to the Sorcerer Supreme, Simon. What magic can you conjure for the Elvenking?
No magic could truly make this band pointed. I was going somewhere. I'm too tired. So, yeah, I think I agree kind of with Lauren. I'm not overly impressed by the vocals and the drumming from the band. Nothing's egregiously done. There's clearly, there's talent in there, but it's just nothing that particularly stands out from the crowd, unfortunately. It's reflected in my score. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't astounding. I think I'd like to hear more from them in future if they do more stuff, but...
Now, William, were you worshipping the Elvenking, or were you in rebellion like this other sorcerer?
Yes! This was an album where they played music, and it was powerful. And it was completely fine. Honestly, it's I think my least listened to one of this month because I kept trying to listen to it and I was like, I kept just being like so like whelmed by it and being like, this is just fine. There's nothing like stand out amazing for it. It's enjoyable enough, but there's nothing really there to like really hook me or want to make me go in and listen more. Singing's fine. Some of the songs have some quite funny bits. I like to sing about owls, for example. They're quite cool. It's fine. The end. It's fine. Onwards, away now. Fuck you.
Okay. fine. To talk about owls, let's go to our Dutch wise one. Did you read the Runes of Luna? And did you enjoy it, Pete?
Yes, the warlock from the Netherlands, where we cast magic on water to bend it to our will. Completely understand the general sentiment here. Though, as I said earlier today, like last month we had this, what was it, folk metal band that I was like, oh, folk metal's not really my thing, I'm not going to enjoy this. Then I listened to it and actually did quite enjoy it. Well, this month, lo and behold, there is a pagan metal album, and I'm not really one that's big for pagan metal. I'm always very afraid it's much going to sound like some medieval band playing the lute. But this was quite decent. Decent is the word I really want to hammer home here. Like, guy has a decent voice, the drums are decent, shreddy quick guitar really hits home for me. You know, talked about it before today as well. Like some quick guitars, love it. So yeah, all in all, it's really good. It's not special, so I completely concur with everybody here going, eh. I don't think it's much for active listening, but this could be really, either good use for LARPing again, for the live action roleplay, or when you're having a Dungeons and Dragons sessions with your mates. This is what you can put on in the background while everybody's just going out to rolling dice and slaughtering beasts. This can be on in the background, and I think everybody will enjoy it, and it won't really take up anyone's attention too much, because it just nicely blends in to this very, yes, it exists music, like Will pretty much said. But yeah, it's definitely not bad, but it's definitely not great.
It is a decent album, apart from one track, which was The Ghosting, which was brilliant. The Ghosting was a terrific track, which I think was the last track on the album, which kind of redeemed it a little bit from being a mediocre album for me. It was just, it almost felt like power metal ballad by numbers. There wasn't enough variation. There wasn't enough hitting, taking you to high stuff as well. Decent, I don't agree, Pete. Decent album, some really nice, cool moments in it, but just not enough in there to make it like an outstanding album in a packed kind of marketplace, with this sort of music for us personally, anyway. But it was solid, it was good, it was decent, and I loved The Ghosting. I think it's probably the best thing as well. Will it be enough? Will it get into our Hall of Fame? Let's find out then. Lauren, what did you give this out of 5?
I gave it what I feel is quite a generous 3.5.
Okie dokie. Simon?
I gave it a 2.5.
William?
A perfectly average 2.5.
Pete?
Lauren on this one, 3.5.
Trish, give this a 2.5. I also give this a 3.5. William, we've not dropped any of yours today, so we're dropping your blandly average 2.5.
Wait, count, see what happens.
Yeah, right, I'm taking it out. I made no difference whatsoever. It's got 3.1, which is still pretty decent. It's well above average from that perspective. What can you say? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Fans of Elvenking, what do you think? Leave your comments below. Hit the like and subscribe button. Do you agree with us? Do you just not disagree with us? Let us know. In the meantime, hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much to my wicked panel, to Pete, to Lauren, to Simon, and to Will, and the missing Trish. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now. Keep rocking.